I've been sitting in this car for about 2 hours now because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife. Like, I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke.
Whoa. Slow down. You hate your wife so much that you're willing to sit in a car for 2 hours? Oh my God. Fellas, have you ever been in this situation before? You know what? Here's a better question. Have you ever been married? Comment your thoughts under this video. Now, we're definitely going to finish this video and definitely have this conversation because you may find out that you have some things in common with this man. So make sure you like the video, then subscribe to the channel because I'm posting daily content. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal. Here we go.
Bro, I've been sitting in this car for about 2 hours now because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife. Like, I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke and I don't have nowhere else to go. Like, I can't afford the rent on my
own. Welcome to this thing we call life. 90% of the population is broke. 90% of the population is broke. But welcome to marriage as well. Here we go.
And she makes more money than me. So, I mean, if I was to get a good job tomorrow, I'd be gone just like that. With a woman I really want. But I can't afford the woman I want, so I gotta settle for her. Literally. If we're being honest, I think I'm doing her a favor. Because she got low self-esteem anyway, and she bad built, so she should be lucky that I'm with her, if that makes sense. So I don't feel guilty about it, but I mean, you know, some gotta give because I can't keep doing this. Like, I can be with somebody I really want, but I refuse to do more, you know? I'm kind of comfortable with being nothing.
He's kind of comfortable doing nothing? Welcome to marriage, fellas. This is marriage. Believe it or not, this sounds exactly like how marriage goes. You get into a relationship.
Babe, if you miss this, I'm gonna divorce you.
How marriage goes. You get into a relationship, which means you're settling down. Now, who did you settle down with? And why did you settle down? Was it for love? Was it for lifestyle? Like, what was the reason that you did it? Now, whichever one you choose, you're gonna find out that marriage sucks no matter what because women change. Like, once you give them that commitment, all the sweetness, all the caring, all the like wonderful things that she did in the beginning, it goes away. It goes
trigger him to come back at me with things where I was like, who the fuck do you think you are?
It goes away. It's just like when you have a child, right? Like when you have a child or you start to have children with a woman, what you will notice really fast is that after you have the child, she's not going to be nowhere near as nice and sweet as she was before the children, right? Like, it's going to completely change and it's going to throw you off. The reason it's going to throw you off is because men, when we get into relationships and marriages, we're hoping, wishing, and praying that this woman doesn't change, right? Because usually how the majority of women get a man to get into a relationship is she's giving him so much sex that his mind is blown, or that he thinks that, oh my gosh, this is gonna last forever. Oh my gosh, I can live with this, right? That's what we're thinking. But once you give her that commitment, you realize it's a wrap. And then you see her true colors. Now, here's the funny thing about her side, right? Because remember, as a man, you're thinking, okay, I hope this woman doesn't change. I hope that things continue to work out the way that they're working out. Here's where things become miserable. She's gonna expect for you to change. Now, I know he said that she's making more money than him, right? Now, ladies, for all the ladies out there, all the boss babes that's out there, does this man sound like he's intimidated or does he sound like he's annoyed? I only said that because women who tend to make more money, they forget that you still have to be attractive to that man, or you have to do things to keep your attraction level going with the man. At the end of the day, you're a woman, he's a man, right? And he has to be able to look at you. The other thing is he has to be able to deal with you. I don't give out too much marriage advice, but Here's a little bit of marriage advice. 1, don't do it. You will regret it. It doesn't matter if you did it for love or for the lifestyle, right? Because what's gonna happen is it's gonna switch and change on you. And the reason it's gonna switch and change is because she's going to be complaining and nagging about whatever you don't do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you make more money than her, because women think that you already have an unlimited amount of money that's constantly coming in, right? Now, here's the flip side to that. It doesn't matter what you have or don't have. There will always be something for her to nag or complain about. For instance, if you have the money, she's going to complain about the time that you're not giving her, right? Realize, and she'll know that in order for you to make a certain amount of money, you're gonna have to be gone for a certain amount of time. Now, here's the flip side. If you don't have a certain amount of money, she's still going to complain. But this time, she's going to complain about the things that you cannot get her, the things that you cannot afford to get her. So, fellas, I'm just letting you know, marriage is miserable. In fact, relationships. Now, listen, there are some people, there are some women who have amazing relationship skills, and they know how to, get through the tough times and the bad times. But for every man, including myself, I'm speaking from personal experience and the experiences of other men who say things like, whoo, the day I got a divorce, the grass was so much greener. The skies were so much bluer, right? The reason men are saying that is because the marriage, like, you give so much, like you're trying to read this woman's mind, right? She's, telling you things that don't really make sense, because what she's doing is she's telling you how she feels. Now, as a man, you're trying to solve her problems and then take care of other problems. So this sends you into a whirlwind. Like, you don't realize what's going on because at first you thought you could handle it.
Care you? What am I here for? We just got back up.
You thought that it wasn't going to be as tough or as bad or as rough as it actually is. Keep this in mind, fellas. When a woman starts nagging, it's going to drive you insane. So you have to figure out, okay, I'm either going to be her slave or her servant, right? Her slave or her servant. You can try the love thing. You can try the friend thing. I'll say this. When it comes to being friends with your wife, this may help you get through the rough patches, right? But if you've been married before, you've gone through this. You've had these moments, you've had these days where it was like, oh my gosh, I do not want to talk to her. I want to see her today. I just need a break. Now, most women think that with them nagging and complaining so much that's gonna draw you into her more, or that's gonna make you pay attention to her feelings or pay attention more to the things that she's saying, when it's actually doing the complete opposite. Now, I don't know, maybe this guy is trolling, maybe he's joking, maybe he did this hoping that it would go viral, and it actually did. But I will say this, if he thinks that she thinks she's lucky to have him, he's crazy. Hey, yo, check her phone.
We're gonna go through recently deleted to see if she deleted anything with Scott, to see if it's really her stepdad.
Are you serious right now?
Alan? Samuel?
Don't know.
Yo, who's
What does
Alan?
this have to do with New York City?
Wait, who's Alan and Samuel?
My boyfriend knows who Alan is.
You know Alan?
Yes.
Check her phone. Check her text messages. Check her DMs. You may find out that she's actually cheating on you. I don't care how badly built she is. There is always a man out here with a Johnson that's ready to put a woman through a mattress, because there's so many women that are doing so many different things to where men are becoming desperate. So, think about it. How did he end up in this situation? Do you think that he was thriving and surviving out here? Do you think he was thriving, or do you think he was surviving? So when he came across this woman, he thought that this was a deal of a lifetime. Then you realize, oh my gosh, I have to look at her. Like you overlook the fact that you're gonna be laying next to this woman every single night. You didn't realize why men say, you know what? I want a woman that's beautiful. Because even if that woman is nagging and getting on your nerves, at least you can look at her and say, bend over, come here. Hey, lay on the bed like this. Come here, get over here, right? Like if she's attractive, but if she's not attractive, you really have to start using your imagination, fellas. Here's the thing that's funny. None of us can afford these women. Women don't understand like how money is made or how long it takes to make money, because for them, all they really have to do is take some clothes off, take some pictures in a with nothing on. I was gonna say a bra and panties, but they don't even have to do that. Like they can literally go to the gym and pretend like they're exercising, pretend that they're actually working out when they're not. They're just playing around. I mean, maybe they are trying, but like when you see them doing certain exercises, when I see them doing certain exercises, I'm like, what is that supposed to work on? Like, what is that supposed to do for your body? That exercise you see women, like, come on, like that's nothing. None of us can afford these women. None of us can afford these women. I don't care how much money you have, because she will find a way to spend all of it or the majority of it, because there will always be something that she can buy. There will always be something that she wants. It could be a vacation. It could be a new decor. It could be a new kitchen. It could be a new roof. It could be a new bathroom. It could be a new bed set. It could be new clothes. It could listen, when it comes to women, none of us can afford them. None of us. And I'm telling you, 90% of us are broke. There's only like 10% of guys, and actually let me be even more clear, right? There's really only like 1% of men who can actually afford almost anything that a woman can think of, but even they can't afford a woman, because no matter what you think, she'll always outdo that. Right? Whatever you thought, okay, you know what? I'm gonna buy her this house, I'm gonna buy her this mansion. Guess what? She wants 3 mansions. So what I'm saying to you fellas is, when it comes to women, you're just gonna have to figure out how you want to live and do the best that you can, fellas. That's literally it. When it comes to marriage is one of those things that, this is why my message is constantly adapt to dating. Figure out how you want to live. Pick the women or the woman that you actually want and just do your best. Relationships are short term. I think when you remember that relationships are short term, you can kind of deal with whatever a woman is dishing out, because you understand at some point in time it's going to end, whether you get extremely fed up with her or she gets extremely fed up with you. Think about it. Women live life through their emotions. So because they're living life through their emotions are constantly changing and swaying throughout their day. And then you pair that with them, having that monthly cycle. Disaster, fellas. Disaster. This is why it's important for you to focus on your mind, your body, your finances. Read, meditate, study finances, get to know the stock market, get to know and understand your credit score, become more responsible with your money. Make sure you have a couple different accounts, an account for savings, what we call a rainy day or emergency fund. Make sure you got an investing account, and then make sure you have yourself like a fun account where you putting money to the side. That way you can, have fun whenever it's time. You want to go to a concert, want to go to a sporting event, you want to go out on the lake and ride jet skis or whatever. Put money aside for those things so you can enjoy your life, because you're the only person that's in charge of that. Now, I do have a question for you. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.